Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is La5ty here. Welcome to Sunday, welcome to Random Pick Day. Now, I figured, since I want to kind of do like a retro thing in the next few days on older FIFAs, I wouldn't do like a retro random pick now because it might spoil whatever FIFA I was going to do. So although I said I'd do a retro random pick, maybe that will come in a couple of weeks or something. I wanted to do a final like series random pick where we choose players from my team or from my club that I've got. Because as you might be able to see in the top left corner, I've got 71k to my name. So I've not really got loads that I could go out and spend. So I'm going to be building the team purely out of players from what I've got. So if you do enjoy today, please don't forget to smash a thumbs up on the video. And of course subscribe to my channel for the FIFA 18 version of the random pick very, very soon, of course. Whenever that game drops, I am looking forward to getting stuck into my weekly series on that as well. That will always be a staple on my channel. I just really enjoy this series, so I'll probably continue it on throughout the rest of my YouTube career, shall we say. So I've got loads of different players that I could use. From Fatal and stuff, like obviously we've got some players in my club that I wouldn't normally have, the likes of Koulibaly, we've got this Sinclair, Alexandro. Like, a lot of the stuff I have is now untradeable, as you will have seen in my club tour the other day, but I still have the likes of Dybala, Nainggolan, some pretty cool players in the team. So I've literally got, I'm going to go up to page number. If we discard like page number 1, because that doesn't really count, I think I'll choose from the first 11 pages, right? So I'll choose from the first 10 overall pages. So we need to pick 3 players, and we've got 100 to choose from to get 3 pretty sick ones. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
It's 6.
It's 6. So we actually need to go to page number 7 and see what's on that page. There's some alright players on there. A couple that I wouldn't really want to use at all, but we'll see what one we get given. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
It's 9.
It's 9. We actually get to use Jonas, who I legit don't think I've used all year long. I got him right at the start of FIFA. Oh my god, we're actually going to use Jonas. That's kind of mad. I thought he was going to be a sort of player that I'm never ever going to use. So that's quite cool actually. I've been looking forward to using this player, even though I've had him in my club for the whole of FIFA. That's pretty cool. Player number 1, SBC Jonas. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
The answer is 5.
The answer is 5, so it's going to be page number 6, which is this one right here. A lot better stuff on this page. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
It's 7.
It's 7, so if that's 10, we've got 9, 8, 7. Timo Werner up front alongside Jonas. That could be a good little partnership going on there. What we really don't want now, though, is another striker, because then we'd have to use some sort of weird formation or play someone out of position. Let's see what we get. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
It's 4.
It's 4, so we actually need to go to page number 5. So we've literally come back 1, 1 and 1. I've actually got a load more great stuff here. A lot of strikers on this one, though. Let's see what we get. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
It's 6.
It's 6, which is 6. So we start with Torres. Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. We actually get another Brazilian. That's probably going to help out with Chem. And one of my favourite players in this game who isn't a striker is SBC David Luiz, or Premium SBC David Luiz. That's worked out quite well for us. Now, I'm going to go ahead and build the team and go back to the random pick as normal. Okay, so it's a couple of hours later. I've now done all of this and played all with the team, but I need to go back and show you all how we got on. So I decided to go with the 4-3-1-2 formation, and the squad I'm going to put together, on paper I don't think actually looks that great, but played pretty well in game after 1 or 2 little moving of positions and stuff like that. And this is where our 3 random pick players are going to be placed. Central centre mid for David Luiz, left striker for Jonas, and then right striker for Timo Werner. And the full squad looks like this. Basically Premier League down the middle, Portuguese League on the left, Bundesliga on the right. That's how it's going. Pink Butland in goal, one of the better keepers on this game. He's actually pretty solid. We've then got like 95 rated Lam on one side, and then kind of an average Eliseu on the left hand side of defense. And actually that right hand side of defense is a lot stronger, and probably should have switched Azpilicueta and Zuma, so that we've got like a Tots on one side and then Lam on the other. They could all help each other out. But I didn't struggle too much in defense, apart from the fact that I've not played the game in ages, apart from Fatal the other day. And I am super rusty at this game. It's like I've played so much of FIFA 18 now at events and stuff that I cannot play this anymore. We are in for a treat when FIFA 18 finally comes out, man. But David Luiz is our first random pick player. He's 90 rated. I've probably used him once, twice, 3 times. I don't know how many times on the random pick as our main player. But what can I do? Siri chooses my player, and that's what we've gone with today. He's a solid player. Now, this is the one which kind of looks weird. Playing Paul Scholes at cam. But if you literally see, my right centre mid is Draxler. Switch him around, play Scholes in centre mid, Draxler at cam, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. There's your team sort of fixed. So that's how that was going to go. I just had a lone Paul Scholes, so I thought I'd use it, see what he was like, you know. It's at that point in the game now where I literally just want to try a couple of players that I've not really used before. And Jonas is one of them players. 3-star skills and a 5-star weak foot. When this came out at the start of the game, 89 dribbling, 89 shooting, and 85 passing was actually some pretty crazy stats. And even now, I guess that's kind of still pretty good, but it doesn't sort of compare very well to the likes of Timo Werner, a team of the season striker who's got 98 pace, 92 dribbling, and 94 shooting. Madness. 3-star skill, 4-star weak foot, and it just generally looks like he could probably be a bit beastly up front. Very quick, and might be a decent partner for Jonas. They might work well together. So that's the starting 11, and as I said, like, that doesn't look superb, and it kind of looks like you need to move things around. Moved the team around a little bit in game. Sometimes I kept the 4-3-1-2, sometimes I kept or I changed to the second variant 4-1-2-1-2, which is actually very similar to this formation. If I did that, David Luiz would go to CDM. I'd play Scholes and Pizzi. Is it Pizzi? I can't remember. Scholes and Pizzi at centre mid, and then of course we would go with Draxler at cam. But I scored a couple of goals with the likes of Azpilicueta, scored one with Scholes. We get a couple with Draxler right here. I sort of found that even though I'm super rusty, I was still able to score quite a few goals on this game. This was actually played on like Thursday or something, so in the daily knockout tournament, there was no requirements or anything like that. I was coming up against average to decent teams, and the players seem to be alright as well, but again, that could literally, they could just have been average players, and that's me at this point in time, because I feel so bad at FIFA 17. I've forgotten how it all works. I feel like a new player coming up against people that have been playing the game for the whole year, just because I've played quite a lot of 18. That was a weird goal with David Luiz, and he sort of stutters onto the ball and it goes in off of his standing foot. And then even from the penalty right here, Jonas has to actually get the rebound because he doesn't manage to score it first time. Apologies if I sound different or weird or anything. I feel like I say this all the time. I need to like get healthy, man. But I'm ill again. I've just come back from Gamescom and I literally... my throat seems and feels alright, but obviously being clogged up and bunged up and stuff, I can't hear out of this ear. And I sound really weird to myself right now. Like, I'm deaf in my right ear because it's not like wax or anything. It's like behind my eardrum because ears, nose and throat, they're all linked, right? And if you get sick, sometimes you can get a blocked ear, blocked nose, blocked throat. And currently it's in my right ear. It's not good. I'm really feeling it right now. To me, I sound so strange. It's a bit strange, yeah, to be honest. But goals that we scored with Jonas. Now, I played like 4 games with this team, and I think he got 4 or 5 goals. And like, no, it was like 5 goals, I'm pretty sure. And 4 of them all came in like one match, I think. He got like a first half hat-trick. And then another goal in the second half. But he's a good finisher of the ball. He's just not very quick and stuff like that. You know, you need a bit of pace in this game, obviously. But Timo Werner, as a teammate, kind of helps out in that area. He's got loads of pace and obviously great finishing ability because he's a tots. So he's got crazy shooting, shot power, finishing, finesse shots, all of that stuff. He can do it. Can also score stuff in the air. That was a nice little header from a corner. That still works, obviously, at this point in the game. Sometimes people try and block it. Sometimes you get someone who just doesn't even try. So you can easily score a header right there. And I tell you what, Paul Scholes, for someone with stats like his, which look like extremely average, he plays alright, you know. He's not that quick. He doesn't have the best dribbling on the game, but his distribution, his passing, and like overall shooting and stuff seemed pretty fun, and generally was quite a fun player to use on this game. But it was definitely all about my main strike force, and Draxler actually. Draxler was a very good player. He has been all year long. I'm hoping for another decent Draxler on FIFA 18. I guess he's staying at, or it has stayed at PSG. At this time, as I said, it's Thursday when I'm recording this, so the transfer window is still open for like 3 hours, but obviously when you're watching it, it's been closed for days. And Draxler was one of those players that people had been talking about, but I'm pretty sure in the end he wasn't going to go anywhere. But let me know in the comments if that has changed and he decides to go to Arsenal or Liverpool or someone like that. It'd be interesting to know. So rating this team overall from right at the back to all the way up to my strike force. Butland in goal, super reliable. Philip Lahm, one of the best right backs on the game for sure. Eliseo, very average. Azpilicueta and Zuma, great partnership. You know, you get height and strength in Zuma. You get pace and good dribbling for a centre-back in Azpi. And then my midfielders, Pizzi sort of goes missing because the rest of the team is kind of good, better than him. And Draxler, yeah, great when I moved him up to cam. Very, very influential player on this game. And then David Luiz, I'm going to give a 4.5-star value for money and a 9.5 out of 10. Because he just is about as good as it's going to get in terms of midfielder. Not completely perfect. There's probably one or two players in this game that are a little bit better than him in different areas. But he is a solid option on this game. I've really liked him every single game that I've used him. He's just so much fun on the game. And the card design as well, it's just awesome, right? Hopefully we get more of that sort of stuff in FIFA 18. Scholes, as I mentioned, was actually a very fun player as well. I just picked him up in the SBC ages and ages ago. Never thought to use him, so I have done that now. And actually, yeah, quite a fun player. And then Jonas. Jonas is a 4-star value for money, because of course you've got to buy all the players from all the different clubs in that league to get him. So he's kind of expensive, I guess. And then an 8 out of 10. He does, however, have a Team of the Season version that's probably relatively cheap at this point in time. So maybe even go ahead and pick that one up and get a better version of him if you'd like to do so. And then Werner gets a 4.5-star value for money, 9 out of 10. Very, very solid rating from a solid player in the Bundesliga. You know, he'd be better if he had better skill moves and a little bit better physical and stuff. But overall, super clinical striker with a huge amount of pace as well. So there you have it, guys. That is the random pick for today. I hope you have enjoyed. Apologies for the lack of uploads lately, but one, I'm sort of out of ideas until like FIFA 18 stuff comes. Might do some retro stuff in the next few days, so that could be fun. And two, the illness stuff, I'm trying to get over it. I shouldn't really be talking right now, but I'm going to go and rest my voice for a bit, and hopefully my throat gets better. Thank you so much for watching. Smash a thumbs up if you've enjoyed. Don't forget to sub to the channel if you're new. Have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.